love that it's football season. We love that it's baseball season. Hell, we just love that sports is back on TV full time. Yes! But anyway, you got to make sure if you are attending the game in person with your ugly ass that you act like you got some common sense. Now, Karen's come in all shades of white. No, but for real, people have levels of entitlement to infinity and beyond. And when I saw this video about these Philly fans that were in the stands when one of the players hit the ball and the ball flew and everybody was scattering like roaches to get that souvenir ball, this is what happened next. I'm going to roll this beam footage. We're going to watch it come back and then we're going to talk about it. Let's go.
Let's quickly go downstairs and check in with Kelly.
Hey guys, well I'm out here in the outfield and you hear all those cheers. That's all the fans are very excited because the Marlins, what we caught on our, television screens on our cameras, guys, was a kid being his home run ball being taken away from him. So the Marlins wanted to make sure that he had a little prize pack and some baseballs to make up for the incident that we caught a little bit earlier on our game. So you see the young man's very excited. He's got a baseball there for both himself and his sister, as well as a goodie bag full of other goodies here, guys. So again, really good to see, and you see the fans all around here in the outfield. They're cheering. They're very excited that this young man has been given a baseball.
There you go. See
very
that?
Cool by the Marlins.
Listen,
very, very nice gesture.
This is good stuff. Good things happen to good
great.
people.
I mean, both kids brought their gloves. Look at that. They both have their gloves.
The dad,
smiles all around.
Exactly.
Dad is doing a real good job to hold it in, because he was not happy with that woman, and neither was I.
But congrats to Marlins guest services.
Absolutely.
Great job.
A tip of the cap to them. That is fabulous. Oh, look at that. That's great. See, even Phillies fans we can all get along with, huh?
Oh, that was so cute. If F them kids was a person, it would be that lady. Ma'am, relax. It's a kid. But anyway, I get it. Temperatures rising. People are excited. They want the ball. They love it as a souvenir. Hell, some of them go right to eBay and put it on there right away. Now, this has been a trend lately because I saw a situation where a kid was getting a hat from a tennis player from the U.S. Open, and a CEO had snatched the hat out the kid's hand, talking about you got to be faster than that, and took it. And that tennis star brought the little baby boy back to, the back courts and gave him an autograph, whatever. So when I saw this, I was like, man, that's a funky position to be in. Now, sure enough, when that ball went out into the stands and everybody saw it, and the people that were in the area was going to, they all was like, oh, this is my big chance. With your ugly ass. And so everybody didn't know where the ball was going to physically land, but they knew it was coming. So everybody had their little glove or their hand ready. Now, mind you, the ball will fall either at the front of your seat, the back of your seat, the side of your seat. So everybody in that section is free game. Okay? Now, the guy, I'm assuming that's this young boy's father or uncle, he says, oh, the ball landed right here, and he walked over because it was in the same area he was in. The lady was leaning over from the back of the area where the ball fell, and everybody was going after this one ball. Now, when he picked that ball up, you saw he walked it over to the kid, gave it to the kid. The kid was like, "You're awesome, thanks." And here come this lady. Now, ma'am, you got to keep your hands to yourself because I don't know you and he don't know you. There is nowhere on earth that you should put your hand on somebody you don't know and try to correct them. Your kids is at the house. And if you ain't got no kids, your siblings are at the house. You don't go touch no stranger. That's violation number one with your ugly ass. I knew at the moment when she had that Shaunie swing my way haircut, I knew she was coming with zero tolerance and zero guidance. But he did not like confrontation. He must be a Pisces because he was like, you know what? Take it. Because yes, you were disrespectful. Yes, you were forceful. And that's probably how you live your life on a regular basis. Everybody just bow down to you, ma'am. But you will get hurt in the real field out here if you go pull that stunt you pulled on him with somebody else. Now, he didn't want the confrontation to arise, so he went ahead and just say, here, just take a little funky ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to mess this moment up for my loved one. So just take it. It's not worth it. Here, he went like this. She went on her way. She felt like a boss. She had that walk like a, she had that walk. Now, the stadium, kudos. Now, y'all know cameras are everywhere. And y'all know that big TV screen captures everything. And the fact that the stadium gave this little boy a goodie bag. At first, I was like, I know that's not all that they gave this little boy. Ain't no goddamn way. Say what? But we're not going to be greedy. We're going to be grateful. And when I found out that they went over and beyond, not only giving him a goodie bag, but allowing him to go back to, I guess, the backstage area of the arena and get an autograph back from Harrison Bader. Yeah. Or is it Badger? Hell, I don't know. He played for the Phillies, okay? The point that I'm making is that you got to understand that you still got to be kind in certain situations, and communication is one thing, but I love comprehension as well, because you could do this, but if you don't comprehend, then we still gonna bump heads. The fact that they tried to de-escalate anything that could arise, because that's where most fights happens, are at these competitive games, because fans are aggressive, fans are competitive, fans are entitled, and you want that, you know, keepsake that you can have for forever, because these people probably go to every single game when the game opens to the game closer, and they want a ball, they want a bat, they want a hat, they want a shirt. But you got to understand that that's still a little kid. And at some point, ma'am, you got out of your adult character into your childhood character. And it just screamed that you were looking dumb. Okay? Now, I don't know if this is true, but I had saw another post that social media is the real detectives out there. That somebody figured out who this lady was. They found a social media page, and they immediately started typing all type of negative things on her page, so much that they found out that she was a school administrator in New Jersey, and that was for the New Jersey school district. And I don't know, because we always want to say allegedly, because I wasn't there, you weren't there, but they're saying that this lady possibly could be in trouble, that she can't even return back to her day job, that she could be fired. Now, baby, look, girl, I know you like, I did all of that and just got the ball and he got an autograph back. I don't know if you're feeling that you should give this kid a sorry or that man a sorry, because a lot of people feel how they feel, and that's just what perception is. But baby, you lost all of that behind a baseball. Girl, I guess you finna take me out to the ball game at the unemployment office. Baby, it ain't nothing worse than losing your job on your day off, baby. Look. Y'all better start governing yourselves accordingly. Now, I can't tell you what temperature to have when you go out and something you feel that you're entitled to, you don't get it, or vice versa, somebody take it from you. But at the end of the day, that's still a kid that you were talking crazy in front of, and then the dad or whoever it is, uncle, you put your hands on him, ma'am. And I'm sure that the school that you work at, that's a red flag for them, because if you did it then, you're probably going to do it when nobody's watching you at that school. But either way, it's just too much of this stuff going on where adults are taking things from kids. And you do not want a kid to be just sad and disappointed because you feel like you're better than that kid. Sometimes you just got to say, you know what? Here you go. And your blessing gonna come. What if it would have happened that way? They would have saw that happen and gave you the autograph back. See, y'all be too quick to rush. And then you lose out. You're losing. Loser. Either way, girl, if you lost your job, that does suck, because it is something you're doing after the hours, but it just goes to show you that there's a zero tolerance when they see your character in real time. But good luck, though. But I am just the messenger. It's your girl, Shaunie B. If you're cool with your girl, go on fool with your girl. Make sure you check out my website. Yes. www.shauniebent.com. Check out the fan gear. You got option to drop donations, but never any pressure to do either of those two, because I see the likes, the shares, the comments. It means the world to me. So I always want to tell y'all thank you from my lips to your ears for rocking with me, because y'all can be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with me. Let's hop in the comments. You might have had a situation like this that had nothing to do with sports. You might have been in a restaurant and this might have happened. You might have been in a concert line and this may have happened. You might have been at, I don't know, a grocery store where somebody was giving out something or threw something, or maybe y'all was at a party and somebody had got a really nice gift and you feel that you're entitled to. You gotta have emotional intelligence, and sometimes you just gotta realize it's not worth the argument or the fight just to say you got the thing, because at the end of the day you're gonna get a lot of enemies. Sometimes if you just honestly go up and have a nicer tone, people are more likely to work with you. But you cannot in life, and I don't care what you think, you cannot go up and touch a stranger, put your hands on people and tell them what you think they should do, because those are fighting words, and not everybody is having a good day. So you may run across somebody that was praying for violence that day, and you don't want to be the aggressor then turn victim. Now do you? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. But either way, y'all have fun, but be careful and be mindful. But until next time, next story, and I'm out this piss.